Hi guys, it's Yasmin. I'm here again. I really wanted to add to the gender tag videos that's been around for a long time by Ashley Wild. So I thought let me jump in there and give you guys my take on my gender and what my gender means to me. The first question is about how do you identify your gender and what does that mean to you? I identify my gender as genderqueer, non-binary, trans, feminine. Let me correct that. Non-binary femme, trans, feminine, and demigirl. And what that basically means is that I consider myself on the feminine spectrum of gender. I would also identify myself as feminine of center. And it all basically means is that on a scale of the binary of boy and girl, I could literally identify more on the girl scale, even though girl is a sociological phrase that has a lot of meaning to it. So definitely on that lower spectrum. I've also been adding demi girl lately to what I say, because partially I really do feel like a girl, but it's like, how do you put your feelings into words, and especially with labels that are so binary. Like the word girl is usually associated with a binary female identifying girl. So I'm working on it. It's just something I kind of feel. I've said this to other people in the non-binary spaces, and they're like, everything you said is the same thing. And I'm like, is it? But so the second question is, what pronouns honor you? I really and still go by he and him. And partially because I work in a kind of a corporate setting, and I feel like it would be borderline a little bit disrespectful if I say she and her, only because I think a lot of the trans women I work with would be like, like, why do you identify that and you haven't taken any steps to transition? And in certain ways, I have taken steps to transition. I'm on T blockers, but I haven't started estrogen, nor do I know if I will start estrogen. And this is just about me on my journey to, again, figure out my gender identity and also to express that in a comfortable way. So I use he and him because I am so cis-passing, no when only once or no twice or a couple times in my life has someone thought I was a girl. So I just feel, in a sense, not to disrespect the trans women I work with, as a way to make it seem frivolous. If I run around saying I'm her, I really want to. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. If you don't, go ahead and reach back out, comment, and we can continue this discussion. The third question is, describe the style of clothing that you wear most often. Here's another thing I struggle. I really don't have that many film pieces because, as you can tell, I have broad shoulders. I'm so built like a man that feminine clothing is, my God, it's so out of proportion. I mean, I think I have a 17-inch neck. So I'm still working on that. I've decided in like 2019, I'm really just going to do a whole wardrobe haul to really address how I really want to dress. So 9 times out of 10, I wear solid color polo and some khakis. I'm at work all the time, so that's my go-to, is color polo and khakis. I've really made a conscious effort not to really wear too many long sleeves because it's so mask identifying, and I really don't like it. The next question, talk about your choices with body hair. How do you style your hair? Do you have facial hair? I do not have facial hair. This face is smooth, honey. Smooth. Smooth. And hopefully for the rest of my life, I will never have facial hair. And I really want to do electrolysis that I will probably start working on in 2019. Far as hair, unfortunately, I'm a hairy beast. Not super hairy, but hair is constantly popping up. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I near my legs, I near my arm, I near my chest. I try to frequently nair because I just don't like that hair and I would rather be very hairless. Talk about cosmetics. So I do wear makeup every day. I put on some primer, I put on some foundation, and I give myself a one old sickening mask face, you know, and that's all I do. I don't really wear eyeshadow, I don't wear blush, I don't wear highlight because, again, I work in a corporate environment, kind of. I actually work in a not-for-profit, but it's kind of a corporate environment, and it's a very liberal environment. But I feel like I want to look natural, you know, and anything extra and more makes me look unnatural. Even my foundation, at times, people can spot it and be like, which I really don't care, but I want a very natural face, honey. Excuse my hair. My hair is just working my nerves today. So that's what I wear. I'm learning to love makeup. I'm so unfortunate. I don't say unfortunately, but yeah, I'm still learning to love makeup, and that's what I wear. Just a foundation every day. Maybe I will continue. I don't know. Number 5 is, have you experienced being misgendered? I mean, I'm misgendered every single day of my life. Especially as an African American. I think our culture is very hyper masculine at times, so a lot of black men treat me, and also society in generally, hyper masculinizes me instantaneously. You know, I can go into the simple gas station and they immediately, what up, bruh? What up, homie? How you doing, man? I mean, it's just a constant barrage of masculine words and pronouns, you know, and it makes me feel so sad because I'm almost rarely ever gendered correctly. And because I have strong masculine features, such as broad shoulders, such as a bigger manly nose, I feel like I'm gonna have to do drastic changes like surgery, like be on HRT for years for me to really look remotely, let me not say that. I noticed when my hair is longer and now that I have no facial hair, now that I'm wearing makeup, that I look very pretty, and that it may make 1 or 2 people do a double check to see my gender. But overall, I'm continually misgendered. And I don't know, I kind of theorized that maybe that when people see me and I do have such a feminine kind of face with no facial hair, kind of round, you know, sometimes with makeup on, that's just a foundation to give myself very clear skin, that people add an extra layer of masculinity on that to make themselves comfortable, because I realized that the average person, and especially cis people, have a little bit of discomfort when you look very androgynous. So I could walk in with this pink shirt on and they're gonna be like, what up, homie? What up, you know, as a way to help regulate their emotions and their anxiety so that they can feel comfortable with my variances in gender presentation and slight androgyny. So stay tuned. I know pretty soon I'm probably gonna have long hair, more wraps, and stay looking pretty. Do you experience dysphoria? And if so, how does that affect you? Yes, I experience dysphoria. Specifically, I 9 times out of 10 I experience dysphoria around men. I find men to be very, very. They want you to be a part of maleness. A couple weeks ago, I went to the car shop to get my car fixed, and the guy addressed me as, "Hey, what up, big man?" And immediately I was like, "Big man? Oh my God, A, do you see me as a man? A, you see me as big? Oh my God, am I looking fat? Oh my God, am I your definition of what a big man is? Is that how you'll come off to me?" So around men, I'm so dysphoric. It's extremely dysphoric. It makes me kind of avoid relationships with men. Not dating wise, but in terms of friendships or interpersonal relationships, because I hate being misgendered and trying to join in some camaraderie of maleness. I also get very dysphoric when people around me, kind of include me in maleness. Like, I'll be at work and someone will say, "No, boys don't like that. What about you, Jeff? What about you, Yasmin? Do you like that?" I almost said Jeffrey because that's my birth name. And I'll be like, ugh, I don't identify as male. And I guess I have to be so vocal about it in order for it to get really respected. So, guys, I'm looking at my computer, so bear with me. Talk about children. Yes, I want children. Yes, I'm gonna pay thousands of dollars to have children via surrogacy. Yes, I want children. That's all I think about probably in the next 3 to 4 years. Yes, I want to be the primary caregiver, but of course, hopefully, I'm married to a husband that loves me. You see how this hair is so messing up? Oh, I don't know what to do with my hair, honey. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having a hair catastrophe today. Talk about money. First of all, on a date, I'm not paying for a goddamn thing. If I have to pay for a thing, you know what? So I like traditional gender roles. When I'm saw there's a girl, so I ain't paying a thing. That's what I like. I like traditional, As far as money, I have a strong belief that I'm going to be okay, that I'm going to be financially secure. I think that belief keeps me going, and that belief sustains me, and that belief will eventually be manifested in my reality. So it's not something I want to worry about. I consider myself a go-getter, that if I don't have enough money, I'm going to go out and get some money. Okay? So the last question is, anything else you want to explain about your gender? I know this video is getting very long. Oh my God. So sorry, guys. So lastly about my gender, and I'm so happy to do this gender tag, is that as a gender variant person of color, and I constantly say that, I really feel like I have to be visible, and I have to fight for people to recognize and know who I am. And not only is this a fight externally, this is a fight internally. Some days I do wake up and be like, "Why are you tripping? You are just a boy. You're just an effeminate gay male. And then I'll see an article about a non-binary person, or I'll see an article about a transgender person who's being discriminated against, who's being hurt, who's being invalidated, and it makes me snap out of it. Like, what the F are you doing? You are non-binary. You are valid. Your feelings of being on this trans feminine spectrum is so valid and acceptable, and do not fall within the trappings of binary people's wishes and desires, because honestly, binary people wish that we didn't exist. They wish they could erase us, and they wish to define us. And I have to admit, at times I have these intense feelings of just wanting to be accepted and to belong, and not to be otherized, and not to be a part of the system. And I realized, though, something that my therapist told me. She was like, when transgender people first came out, you know, there was issues of acceptance. When gay people came out in the 50s and 60s, there was issues of acceptance. She's like, you are the next wave. You are a new being. You are a non-binary person going around in society, and it's with all new and novel things. It has to be accepted. It has to be put to the test, and they have to fight for recognition. So I say to all of you guys, keep up the fight. Please affirm your gender. Please tell people your gender. Please realize that you're valid. And please, within, you know, try to make a change if you can within your culture. You know, on my dating apps, I proudly put I am not binary, because even though I know majority of the people don't know what that means, especially majority of black gay men, and I identify as androsexual, as a person who's attracted to men, and that's who I primarily date. And I'm in Atlanta, which is the largest African American gay mecca. So even if they don't know what it means, they be like, non-binary. And I've had some people say they Googled it and they be like, oh, okay. I've had the opposite, where someone was like, you have gender confusion, block, and just blocked me straight out. So that's where we are. Thank you guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I really want to build my base. Please comment if you have any questions or any other topics for any other videos. Thank you for watching it. Sorry for the disruptions. I really love you. And I'm trying to come up with a catchphrase. Any advice? Oh, and I need to probably stop saying. All right, take care. Yasmin out.